rules, and you will find that you've arrived in Frightenstein. Perhaps the Count will find a way to make his monster work today. For if he solves this monster mania, he can return to Transylvania. So welcome where the sun won't shine, to the castle of Count Frightenstein.
Roses are red, violets are blue, tulips are beautiful. Hey, what's with you? Oh, panting one, what was that horrible noise I heard outside?
I was jumping up and down, Master, and shrieking at the top of my voice and lungs, Master.
Voice and lung?
Yes, Master.
They go together.
Yes.
But we have no time to speak of these matters. For now, it is time to raise the flag and to sing our national anthem.
Yes, Master.
Well, perhaps I can give a few words about my storm window deal while you clear up your throat.
I'm ready, Master.
All right, count into it and get with it.
Gori, gori, Transylvania, where werewolves and bats will always maim ya. The murky moor will likely claim ya, as we go stumbling.
I pledge, by the sign of the three-toed sloth, that I would promise to do my best to do my duty, to always obey the laws of the werewolf pack, and to never rest until Brucey lives once more and takes his rightful place in the annals of distinguished monsters. And I can once again return to that most glorious of homelands,
Gori, gori,
Transylvania.
yeah.
Go, babe.
As we go.
It will be all right when the band gets here. You've gone this far, give it to him.
Thank you, Master.
Cut. Now, explain what you were doing outside.
I was outside, jumping up and down, screaming at the top of my voice and lungs, Master.
But why were you doing this? For what reason?
Well, Master, it scares away the elephants.
You think that's what you'd achieve from that?
Sure, Master.
You yum-yum, do you not understand? There's not an elephant for miles around.
You see, Master, it works.
I wish you did.
I've seen that, but you believe?
Juana Clyde received a gift. It was a talking horse. It spoke in several languages and counted too, of course. Juana Clyde was dubious. He thought it was a trick. He told the horse he was a fake. The horse gave him a kick. The horse left for Miami. It much preferred the South. Juana Clyde should not have looked that gift horse in the mouth.
It's Gisella time. Hello. I dropped the lens of my camera. And while I'm at it, I might as well take a nice picture of you. How are you today? You're a little off the course, mate. Le Mans is way, way over there. It's about 3,000 miles away. You'd best take off and try and find it, eh? Right. You're welcome. All right. Now I think it's about time we saw one of our lovely films for the day. We have a very interesting one that I'm sure you're going to love. And it's quite nice, I can guarantee that. But before I do, I'll answer this phone. That's what I thought. I've got these feelings, you see. Hello, Bourne. Clyde Batty at your service here at Zany Zoo. What can I do for you? You would like to hear the call of the clapboard tree? Oh, right. Very well. I'll do that call for you. Right. The call of the clapboard. Take one. Take one. Hello. Oh, it was take three. Right, you are. Thank you. Bye. Sorry about that. I'm a little off. Take three. Take three. All right, now we're going to do the Rary Bird. We know we always love to let our little Rary Bird go for a little spin now and then. So why not do it, eh? Are you ready, Rary Bird? Off for a little flyby. Fantastic little creature. Fantastic. You know, it's faster than Speedy Gonzales, I'll bet you. All right, now, time to get to our film for the day. So it's right over here by the projector. So why don't we just whale along here and see what we're going to see. Focus up the camera, switch on, and away we go. And what are we going to see today? Hello, 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 and look what we have here. You know what this is called? This is called a serval. That's right, it's spelled S-E-R-V-A-L. Serval. Oh, look at that beautiful thing, isn't it? Right. It looks something like a cheetah, but it's a little smaller, you see. Now, they're about 3 feet long, and they weigh about 30 pounds. Ooh, look at those fangs, just like the Wolfman, that is. Hello, here. Do you listen to EECH, do you? Ha, ha, ha. Well, we all should do that. Slender body, large as... Oh, would you look at the cute little tyke. Now, this little chap, I had him posed for me, and he's only 10 days old. My goodness gracious, and look at the eyes, would you? Just lovely. Now, their tail doesn't touch the ground like larger cats do. Oh, my little sweet, give us a kiss, would you please? You're so cute. Oh, lovely, 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 lovely. Wasn't that a charming, charming film? Quite interesting, I thought. Did you know all that about them, eh? Oh, my goodness. All right, and now it's time for Bwana Clyde Batty to say to you, Ooga Booga, which always means, or sometimes means, warble tawny-chested pinchers are smarter than you'd think if you were to keep them in a cage rather than in the swamp water on the left side of Louisiana Bridge. All right, very nice to see you again, and please drop back to see old Bwana Clyde Batty. Ta-ra, mates. Away we go.
Bwana Clyde should make a film of the sloth.
Station identification? I didn't know they had a wallet.
Brucey is born under the sign, out of order, out of order, out of order.
A lady asked the oracle if he would kindly cast her horoscope and tell her of her future and her past. The oracle sat down and said this shouldn't take too long, but he worked until next morning and his answers still seemed wrong. I hope, he told the lady, that you won't break down in tears, but according to my chart, you have been dead for 20 years.
Hello, I am the all-seeing oracle. In my time, I have been responsible for comets. I have been responsible for meteors. I have been responsible for romances. Well, I've been responsible for about 2.5 tons of broken glass. Oh, boy, I don't believe it. Now, sign of today. Oh, wistful mist, whom the gods have kissed. Which sign, whose life will fortune twist? And the sign is Sagittarius. Yes, that is the sign. Now, that is for all the kids who were born between November 23rd and December 21st. At their best, Sagittarians are the ideal of what every sign should be. They are law-abiding and have a set of moral standards unequaled by any sign. And now to look into what... Well, it was going to be the crystal ball. It still will be. We have a spare, I'm sure. Yes. You know, some people just never learn. I just wondered. And now. Oh, magic crystal ball. Tell me now. Tell me. Oh. Delayed action. Oh, well. Sagittarius, luck is on your side. You really don't deserve the wonderful things that will come your way in the next few days. But the heavens have focused on you, Sagittarius, and it will be a high cycle to remember. Isn't that marvelous?
How are you feeling today?
Oh, pretty good over most of me.
Oh, well, really, there's a problem over the rest of you?
Well, the rest of it didn't make it into the castle, and it's kind of chilly out there.
Oh, well, we'll have to make room for you.
Sure. Say, you know something?
What?
Did you know that now you can take a cruise around the world for only $2,000?
Oh, that's nothing. People have been doing that for years.
How many years?
About 450 years.
Boy, that's some long cruise.
I would think so. No. What I mean is, it's been 450 years since the first man sailed around the world, and his name was Magellan.
Magellan?
That's right. Do you know anything about Magellan?
Magellan? Did I know Magellan?
Did you know Magellan?
Did I know Magellan?
I ask you, did you know?
I passed him once in the ocean. That's all.
So says you. Now, I don't think you know that much about Magellan, so why don't we...
I could learn more.
Well, how can we learn more?
Look it up in the book.
Look it up in the book, and I have a book here that tells us everything we ever wanted to know about Magellan.
What is this book called?
This book is called Everything We've Ever Wanted to Know About Magellan.
Gronk.
Okay. Now, it says here that in 1519, only a few years after Columbus, the King of Spain gave Magellan 5 ships and told him to
get lost.
To get lost.
Sure, 5 ships. Now, get lost, Magellan.
No, he didn't tell Magellan
He
to
was
get
crowding
lost.
up the harbor.
No, it wasn't that at all.
No.
He told him to sail around the world, and this marked the beginning of...
Ballroom dancing.
Ballroom dancing.
Of course. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Do-do-do.
No, it didn't mark the beginning of ballroom dancing.
They had that already?
Just listen to what I'm saying.
Sure.
Now, it was the beginning of the most daring voyages in history.
Oh, sure.
Yes. Now, Magellan sailed across the Atlantic round the tip of South America.
Past the Golden Gate Bridge.
Past the Golden Gate Bridge.
Through the Rocky Mountains.
Through the Rocky Mountains.
Across the prairies.
Across the prairies.
To New York City.
To New York City. That's not right. No, how did we get to New York City? Would you tell me that?
We made a left at New Orleans?
Oh, now where was I? He sailed around South America into the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, I see.
But while he was on one of the islands, something terrible happened.
There was no vacancy at the hotel.
Right. No. Wrong.
Wrong.
Please, will you let me finish what
There
I'm doing?
was a vacancy at the hotel?
After 3 years, only 1 ship and 31 men managed to reach home.
Is that right?
That's right.
Is that right?
So what do you think of that?
Well, I think that Magellan wasn't so smart.
Why?
Well, if he'd gone to New York, he could have got a hotel room. Sure.
A play on the lowly herdsman who cast the shadow of theatrical license on the teachings of the coughing Buddha.
Griselda baked a pie last night that didn't turn out well. It caught fire in the oven and gave out the strangest smell. But dear Griselda never lets such problems get her down and doesn't worry if the crust is black instead of brown. But even she had to admit that this one was a dud, because it takes a lot of practice when you're making pies with mud.
And welcome to my lovely kitchen and my swinging path in the castle. Griselda takes you down to a place that is haunted. If you've been there with a friend, you mustn't flaunt it. Do you believe that, Bob? Come on in anyway. Having a ball. Woo! Now, we've got a real treat in store today. Guess what we're gonna call it? Are you ready? Here we go. It's called Yardley's Yo-Yo Yama's Yak Yard Yummy in the Tummy Yo-Yo Zora Smorgasbord. Or for some of you who might not be informed, stew. Oh, it's wonderful what's happening. Now the first thing we do is to take a little flour and sift it through this. Right. Right on. And then we just dampen it down a little bit to make a doughy paste. Or a pasty dough, however you like it. And now, la cucaracha, Minnie Mouse. Wonderful! Whoa, well, might as well. Too much! Okay, coming along nicely. And now we go for the last ingredient. Woo! Oh, good. We don't like litter bugs. Clean up all that junk. Good boy. That's nice. And as you well know, in order to make this special treat, we need something to lighten the full ingredients. So we're going to use some handy mountain puffballs, but only 2, because we still want a little weightiness. You know, it makes us feel better and makes it cling to our ribby poos. Come on. And now, here we go. We're going to take the 2 very light, fluffy puffballs and put them in the cauldron gently. Ooh, a little weightier than I thought. Heavy. And now, for the last ingredient, we're going to use the good old Buzzard Mountain goat milk. Well, the good old Mountain Buzzard goat milk, honey. Oh, if I could only play guitar. Oh, eat your heart out, Sandy Dennis. And here we go, ready for the old cauldron. Okay, whoopee! In she goes, there she goes, nobody knows. Cauldron, boil in trouble. Cauldron boil and cauldron bubble. Okay, tester time. I'm speechless, it's such a bomb. But maybe next time. I think I was on the wrong page. Bye-bye.
Anybody home? It's Revlon calling.
When I'm calling you.
It's all right, we'll be around. Ooga booga. Round, get it.
Hey, did you ever hear about the army of ants that wouldn't stop fighting until you said uncle? Well, don't you get it? Ants? Uncle? That's funny. Lunchtime.
The professor was explaining Mother Nature and her reasons for all the different temperatures and all the different seasons. Fall is there so bears will know it's time to find a den. Winter was created so that there would be snowmen. Spring's the time of year when all the pickles must get dilled, and also when all swimming pools are drained and cleaned and filled. But summer is the best of all. It's always been the rule, for that's the time when Mother Nature lets you out of school.
Do not be afraid of things you hear, and be mindful of these pretty things you see. How do you do, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, and mothers and fathers and people? I am the professor. Here in this place, we do strange, uncommon things. Julius Sumner Miller is my name, and we do physics. Consider the following interesting exercise. We will imagine the exercise, and you know how great a role imagination plays in our work. Supposing I have a board, and we will imagine it hinged there, and I put a block of wood on the board, and then I lift up the board through a certain angle, and there's the block, and let us say at that angle, the block begins to slide. Slide. And we make note of that angle. Call it theta, the Greek letter, T-H-E-T-A. You could call it A if you want, angle. Now we start all again. And instead of putting one block on the plane down here, we put two identical blocks, except that I have put some sandpaper on the face of this one so they don't slide with respect to each other, but behave as one block. Now let that first block have a weight W, and the second one has a weight W, and I am putting both blocks together, and they are pinned together, say, by the friction in the sandpaper. Now I begin to raise the plane, and we ask, when do the two blocks behaving as one block of weight 2W, when does this begin to slip? Does it slip at a smaller angle? Or does it wait to slip at a bigger angle? There's the smaller angle, and there's the bigger angle. So you see, I am constantly raising questions and dilemmas for your intellectual life to be stirred. Let me help you. Maybe they slip at a smaller angle because two are heavier than one, and they want to go down sooner. Well, that's an idea. No, I've changed my mind. I think maybe they slipped. Well, that one fell down because of Newton and gravitation. Maybe they slip at a bigger angle because they are heavier and want to stay there longer. Now, both of those arguments sound convincing.
Looking good, looking good.
Absolutely. And I remember when I was a little fellow, first encountering this, I was bewitched with uncertainty because both arguments are very strong. They slip at a smaller angle because they're heavier and want to stay more firmly. No, 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 no. Well, I'm bewitched, which is a proper thing for this place. I'm going to reveal the secret. They slip at the same angle. And the slipping is independent of the weight. And I'm going to write the mathematics to show you how beautifully and powerful and convincing it is. Watch me. W sine of theta is equal to mu W cosine of theta. And somebody says, why, Professor, can a 5-year-old understand that? And my answer is, he will be led to think about its meaning because it is very beautiful, because it reveals that the weight of the block does not matter, and all blocks of the same roughness slide at the same angle.
Not bad.
All right, Igor, what happened this time?
Just.
All
And
right,
goes.
settle down, big fellow. What's in the mail today?
All kind things, master.
All kind of things. Let's
Yes,
have a look.
There's a bill.
A bill.
And a Harry.
And a head.
It's just a joke, it's a bill.
It's not a very good one.
And a complaint from the neighbors.
Ah.
A couple letters from your mother.
Couple letters from... I almost threw them away. Oh.
They're not really from his mother.
What did you say?
I never said anything, master. I was
thought I heard you say something.
mumbling to myself, master.
Oh, well, don't do that.
You see,
It
I was
distracts me.
wondering, master.
What?
I got to thinking, is this castle haunted?
Is this castle haunted? Don't be ridiculous. Of course it's not haunted. I don't believe in such things.
Well, all right, master. If you're a non-believer, you're a non-believer, but still...
Well, I am a non-believer. This
I have
castle
my
is
doubts.
not haunted.
Oh, here's a book in the mail.
Oh, what does it say?
It's the book of the month. How to tell if your castle is haunted.
How to tell if your castle is... Oh, what a silly thing to write a book about. Castles aren't haunted.
Shall I read chapter 1?
Well, just for to pass the time, go ahead.
Chapter 1. One of the first things that happened in a haunted castle is the door slams. Did you hear that, master?
Hear what?
The door slammed.
I didn't hear a thing. Here, let me see that book.
Go on to chapter 2, master.
Chapter 2.
Yes.
One of the other signs, the second sign, is that the chair will fall out from under you. Ha! I've been using this chair for years. There could nothing happen to that.
Careful, master.
It was just a coincidence, that's all. Probably termites.
Yeah, but you still don't believe, eh?
Of course I don't believe it. Let me see that.
Chapter 3, master.
Chapter 3.
Yes.
Another definite sign is that it will snow indoors. Ah, that's ridiculous. I still don't believe it, Igor. Yeah, this is silly. All right, so there's a hole in the roof. So there's a hole. So what? Read the fourth one. Is there another one?
There's lots more.
All right.
Chapter 4.
Yes.
For the non-believer, the next thing which occurs is you get a bucket of water in the face.
Wait a minute, Igor. Wait a minute. All right, I believe it.
My poodle is a Virgo. Do you think he'll be lucky in love?
If you're lucky, I'll be back.
I just can't say that word. The guy that writes the scripts, he's funny.
I know of a librarian who thinks he's up to date, although he hasn't left his room since 1898. He says he hasn't missed a thing because he reads the news. I told him you should go outside. You've not a thing to lose. He disagreed with me and said he wouldn't go because he liked to sit and think about not what is, but what was.
Welcome to the library. And I am the librarian. I was going to read you a horror story from here. But it's only a short story. A little humor. Oh. Oh, that's better. And now, we have a treat in store again. For today, we have 2 stories to read to you. To frighten you. To terrify you. Our first story is called The Fox and the Grapes. The fox had gone without breakfast, as well as without dinner, So when he found himself in a vineyard, his mouth began to water. There was one particularly juicy-looking bunch of grapes hanging from a trellis. The fox leaped to pull it down, but it was just beyond his reach. He went back a few steps, took a running start, and jumped again. Again he missed. Once more he tried, and once more he failed to get the tempting prize. Finally, weary and worn out, he left the vineyard. I really wasn't very hungry, he said to console himself. Besides, I'm sure those grapes are sour. And the moral of our story is, there is comfort in pretending that what we can't get isn't worth having. And now, the cat and the mice. The mice were much bothered by a cat. Well, that we all know. They always are. They decided to hold a council to see what could be done about the matter. During the meeting, the young mouse said, if the cat had a little bell tied to her neck, it would tinkle every time she made a step. This would warn us, and we would have plenty of time to reach our homes in safety. All of the mice applauded this clever scheme until one of them spoke up and said, it's a fine plan, but which one of us is going to put the bell on the cat? The moral is, it is easier to think up a plan than to carry it out. Horrifying. But I grow weary now. The librarian says, go to your library. And until we meet again, goodbye. Goodbye.
All right, that's it. You go to your dungeon without supper. Hello, Frightenstein Hotel. Well, our motto is, when you stay, you're going to stay for a long time, because we have the only key. Bell Captain Frightenstein at your service. Wolfman, how have you been, fellow? What's that? What, you say your sink is backing up? Well, just turn it around. Oh, it's clogged and it's overspilling now. How many times have I told you not to shave in the sink? All right, I'll get somebody to take care of it. Just hold on a minute. Eagle! Yes, sir. What kept you? All right. Wolfman, his sink is all clogged up and it's spilling over. I want you to fix it for him.
Yes, master. I'll take care of it later.
All right, we'll have somebody there very soon, Wolfman. Okay. Goodbye, goodbye.
Oh, master, it's the shoe ball.
Well, give it to me.
There you are.
Oops.
Oh, it's come undone.
It's all right. I can fix that.
Yes.
There.
It works.
I told you. Hello. Hello. Count Frightenstein here.
Oh, is this the Frightenstein shoe repair shop?
No, it's not the Frightenstein shoe repair shop.
Well, you don't have to be such a heel.
Such a heel. I'm a good soul. Get that repaired properly.
Yes.
Wait a minute. I'll get that. That's the one. Hello.
Howdy, you all.
Howdy.
I just thought it's Gloria, you know. I thought perhaps I'd just sashay over and visit with you for a while if you're going to be in.
Somebody named Gloria. She's going to sashay over here.
Good.
Yeah, yes.
Are you all gonna be home?
She wants to know if I'm going to be home. I'll be home, won't I?
Tell her yes,
I'll be
yes.
home. Yes, I'm going to be home.
I got a
Gloria.
couple new records I thought we might play together and listen to.
She's got a couple of boss records she wants to listen to. Listen, why don't you come over? I'll put a couple of bottles of Dracola on ice, you know.
Oh, that'd be groovy,
Terrific.
I'll see you there about 8:30, Leonard.
Landlord? My name isn't Landlord.
Isn't this Crackfield 61328?
No, it isn't. 1327. Does this mean you're not coming over?
The Count and Igor. Gronk.
Hi there, gang. This is Harvey Wallbanger. And here she is, radiant Griselda.
To the tulips.
Ready for your letters, Griselda?
I'm ready for my letters. Lay 'em on.
Here we go.
Heavy numbers.
Oh, it's the green one. Matches the frog in your throat. Ah!
Oh, that's very cute.
Thank you.
You sure it isn't from the Jolly Green Giant?
I think so.
Humor.
Dear Griselda.
You're right.
Is it ever polite to tell a lie, even a little white lie?
Oh, well, I think every woman is allowed one little untruth. That being, never tell them your age, baby. Out of sight. Lay it on me, cutie. What's the next one?
You're tickling a wall banger again.
Yes, I
Here's
am.
the next one over
Feels
here.
good.
All right. Dear Griselda, what's the correct thing to say when you've eaten absolutely everything you can?
Burp.
Wrong.
No, I know it's wrong. I'll explain myself. Actually, you mustn't do that. You should always keep a little space handy there for the dessert. And you should just thank the folks when you've had enough. But try eating a little slower. I mean, you don't have to all the time. All right. Of course, they can't resist my food, so I'm used to people eating it up fast.
Right. Here we
Dying
go.
quickly.
Dear Griselda.
Oh, wait a minute.
Huh?
Oh, that was like a feather tickling my heart. Dear Griselda. Oh, wait, go on.
Dear Griselda.
Yeah.
If I meet some people on the street, do I always have to stop and talk to them?
Oh, no. No, definitely not. If you don't want to talk to them, you're just plain rude. But it helps if you know them. Far out. Heavy number and... Oh, I think I've hurt myself. Go ahead.
Got one more. Here we are. Dear Griselda.
Oh, yes.
Why do I have to call some people Mrs. So-and-so, and I can call others by their first name?
Well, I think that's just a case of you getting with it. Find out what it's all about, baby, and act accordingly. Woo! Is that it, Harvey?
That's it, Harvey.
Oh, you're cute when you're mad. Later for you, babe. See you.
You struck a wall banger.
Something better is due. Pet Vet has a tale, of which I never tire, about the time the animals escaped a ghastly fire. It seems the penguins were the first to notice all the smoke. They set up such a howling that the doctors soon awoke. The elephants were quick to think, for soon as they arose, they filled their trunks with water, then they used them like a hose. The doctor says he thinks it is the only time he knows that he's been saved from certain death, 'cause someone used their nose.
Oh, it's so soft and cuddly.
Now guess what I call her.
What do you call her?
Can you guess?
No.
Clowny.
Clowny?
That's right. She's a Persian cat, and Persian cats just love to play the clowns. They just
You're always
strut
joking.
around there and so proud of themselves. Aren't you, Clowny?
You know me,
Yeah,
Juggy. You told
bet.
me her name was Hilda just now.
No, I didn't. You're just kidding me. Now, this is a very luxurious cat, and the coat, which makes or breaks an animal as far as cat shows are concerned. Now, the Persians have fine, long, glossy fur, and you should always remember to carry a comb and always keep them well combed, you see.
Can I do that?
Of course you can.
Oh, that's nice.
That's why any of the kids who want to get a little pussycat, if they haven't got the time to brush these little long-haired fellas, my goodness, they should get a short-haired one, you see. Because they always need attention, that's sure. Now, they have a wide range of colors, solid, tip stripes, and partly colored, which is the three-colored coat, you see.
Yes.
Now, for the Persians, there's pure white, black, red, blue, and cream. Oh, that's just to name a few. There's many more. Now, the tip-coated Persians have base coats of white tipped with black. You know, they just walk around like they're just King Tut. King Tut. You remember that?
Yes,
Walk around like King Tut. That's right. Now, they're very, very, very good-looking Persians, have massive-looking cats. You see, that's really a massive. That will get a lot bigger, this guy.
He looks like a Pekingese.
She.
Beg your pardon.
Yes, of course.
Sorry,
let's have a little respect. Eh?
Sorry, Hilda.
We're
going to run away.
No, sturdy legs. You see that sturdy legs?
Oh,
That's
she's
it.
nice,
Here,
eh?
give her the pet back.
Sit
Give her the
down,
pet back.
yes.
Come on, here, settle down, settle
She's
down.
so soft. I wish I could have him, so I could have to play with her.
Well, why don't you ask the slob?
You mean I can keep her if he says the right?
You go ahead and ask if you can have Clowny.
Okay.
Come on, Clowny, you settle down now if you're going to be with...
Excuse me, Mr. Slug, can I keep Clowny? Just for a day or two.
Oh, that's too bad, Igor.
I'm just going to sit
Clowny's
here
afraid to
and
be...
sulk.
Don't you worry. Remember, pets are friends.
I
eh?
remember.
Come on,
Pets are
Clowny.
Dr. Petvet looks like a chipmunk.
There must be a lot of waiters in the army.
Why?
Because they serve in the country. Ha! Ha!
I am the Wolfman. Hello there, how are you and how do you do? This is the Wolfman, coming to you from EECH. Yeah, Radio Yak on your dial. We know it. Ooh. TCB time. Time to take care of hello. I am the Wolfman. Hildy, how you doing, babe? What's that? You want to hear Silver Threads and Golden Needles? Well, that's a real oldie goldie from 69. Sure, I'll dig it out. Okay, right, bye-bye. How about that? That was Hildy, and she wants to hear Silver Threads and Golden Needles. But it's way deep in the files somewhere. Found it. How about that? All right, but first it's chime time. 12 o'clock, and all is well. Peace, brother.
I'd rather not get involved.
Tiptoe through the ladders, and I'm working.
Well, how are you today, Harvey?
Now get it right.
Scratcher.
You didn't get it right. It's Harvey Wallbanger.
Harvey Wallbanger. Of course, I know that. I just like to tease you. What is there any mail for me today, Harvey Wallbanger?
Well, there's one right there that seems to be addressed right to you.
Oh.
There it is.
It is. It says to the Count. And who is the Count? Hello.
You are the Count.
I am the Count. You can count on that, me being the Count.
Wow, man.
Dear Count.
One,
is the
two,
Wolfman...
three.
I beg your pardon.
1, 2, 3.
Skidoo. All right. Dear Count, is it true that the Wolfman is a man or is a wolf? Well, on this is signed Jack. Well, Jack, I'll tell you this. I'm going to send you a picture, that's for sure. And I can tell you that it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Ha ha! That's a good one there. That's the easy way out, isn't it?
Yes, I would think so.
Yeah.
Why not? You know, ride the fence down the middle. All right, until we meet each other tomorrow, Harvey.
Come on now.
Wall.
Yeah?
Finger.
No. It's Wall.
a banger. They say Wolfman's the best. I dig it, I dig it.
The castle lights are growing dim. There's no one left but me and him. When next we meet in Frankenstein, don't come alone.
You know, even a goldfish needs love. Bye-bye.